Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Eric. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Eric,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, Vodka a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Eric.
Kelly.
Rick.
Robert.
and this week we watched Conan the Barbarian, directed by John Milius, written by Robert E. Howard, John Milius, and Oliver Stone, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Earl Jones, and Max von Sydow. IMDb synopsis: a powerful warrior seeks to avenge the genocide of his people and the murder of his parents at the hands of a snake cult. What do you guys think?
Real quick question. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I know who Max von Sydow, the actor, is,
Uh-huh.
and I knew he was going to be in this movie, and was looking it up right before I hit play. Hold on a second. But who was it? Who was he in the actual movie? Like,
He was
I
the
don't.
king.
He was a king.
He was the king that had Conan go get his daughter from the snake cult.
He did not look like him at all.
He's pretty young. I don't know how old. I mean, I guess he was pretty young compared to what we see him as now.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
Dang.
how old is he now? Like, let's see. It was 1982 in this movie.
Isn't he? Or is he still alive?
60 something, 50 something. No, he passed away in 2020.
Okay.
So I guess he wouldn't be, be 95 this year. Yeah. But yeah, he was the king. He had a pretty small part in the movie, so but, yeah. It was all right.
Yeah.
It was
Like, find my daughter. I wasn't
Yeah.
doing a dad's job, and I let her run off with this crazy guy.
yeah, here's a bunch of gems. Take
Yeah.
these.
I don't give a shit about money. My poor daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the movie was all right. It was definitely an 80s movie. It was
Oh God, yeah.
kind of it was slow. I don't know. I just don't remember being this slow. I got like I'm at like an hour left, and I'm like, are we done yet? Come on,
Yeah.
please.
No,
Mhm.
yeah. It was
Definitely drawn out.
painfully slow. It's
What's
I mean,
wrong with you guys? This movie's awesome.
'Cause I
Okay.
thought it
Good
was
movie.
so time
It's very
Now I know
entertaining.
why you like fucking Fast and the Furious is because it's like this all the time. Vroom,
He likes
vroom, vroom,
speed.
vroom, vroom, vroom. It's just
That's
nonstop,
right.
exactly.
nonstop vrooming around. Family, vroom, vroom, vroom. Family, vroom, vroom, vroom,
If
vroom.
I'm gonna
Family,
if I'm gonna
vroom,
watch a
vroom,
bunch
vroom,
of bad acting, I'm gonna watch it with fast
vroom.
cars. All right.
There's no bad
man,
acting in this.
there
This
was tons of
great.
bad
They had
acting.
that
Oh,
crazy
Jesus
witch
fucking
lady. That
Christ.
was
Oh,
good
man.
acting.
Not
Did you
even
see
a
her
little
orgasm and turn into a phantasm?
I mean, this was what
Nice.
fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was on like the highest amount of steroids possible. Surprised they fucking had enough
I'm
makeup to cover
pretty
up his fucking
sure-
steroid zits.
When he was winning bodybuilding contests, he was on more steroids than during his movie career.
Oh, he was still definitely on steroids, man. Like he
Yeah.
even admits it that he
Well, you said
He-
the most
that-
steroids.
that-
and
that-
Robert is.
nah, he did not
you
stop
know,
his steroid use when he started doing movies.
I didn't
Yeah,
say
but-
he stopped. You said the most, and
mhm.
you said the most known to mankind. He wasn't even doing the most known to himself at the time.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Plus, there's definitely guys who do way more steroids. Way more.
Yeah. Have you watched any professional
I-
wrestling, Ricky?
Yeah.
They're like
Uh-huh.
all of those guys do
Honestly,
way more.
I'm really surprised he never went into professional wrestling. Like, honestly, like especially when he was younger, like it's just like because most people that are like him went into professional wrestling, then went into movies.
Yeah, but like back then,
Not back then.
for them,
the
that
the
you didn't
old-
make much money back then,
yeah, I guess, yeah.
And
unless
the
you were
only
Hulk
guy
Hogan
who-
or something.
Who went from wrestling to movies, who was wrestling at that time, would have probably been like Andre the Giant or something.
Yeah.
Because I think this was before Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, it was. Because Hulk did. I think he did his
He was in,
wrestling
like, the
movie stuff was
80s
in the
80s and
like
90s.
the late 80s, 90s stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, plus he was in like Rocky, what, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like pretty close to the beginning of Arnie's stuff. I mean, I like it. It tells the story. It's not that bad for like letting your kid watch it. I forgot about all the titties. Sometimes I'm like, I can't believe my mom and dad let us watch some stuff, but I'm at the other point, I'm like, didn't cave babies see lots of tits? Like, maybe keeping them covered up is the problem.
And probably more murders.
Yeah,
We committed
I mean,
more
those are
murders.
fake murders.
yeah, it looks
We
like
don't really know that. Maybe the cave people were like, hey, you can't be murdering people around here. We're going to kick you out of the cave. And you know what happens when you get kicked out of the cave?
You get
Murdered
eaten
by
by
other
something.
cave people.
That's a
Fucking guy
euphemism.
right away.
That's a euphemism for the guy who the guys take him out back and chop their head open. It's like he was kicked out of the cave.
Yeah, well, that actually was a
Sent him to the farm.
yeah. That like
He's
they
at
do
the
have
ranch.
evidence that cave people did go through and just bash other cave people's heads open to eat their brains. And,
Yeah, different tribes cave
yeah,
peoples.
yeah, yeah.
Or
Exactly.
possibly, maybe the cave guy was doing stuff the other one didn't like. That
Exactly.
everybody was like, you know what? You're bigger than him. Get rid of him. We don't
He's
like
like-
that guy. He's
You know,
I
with
don't
his
know.
with his fucking books and shit. Nerd with his glasses.
Or maybe he was doing a Jason and just stealing all the food, using all the armor and tin and copper for fucking armor upgrades, and then not actually hunting anything.
Maybe.
The other guys were like, "Hey, we don't play Valheim like this. You're out of the cave, bitch." Clunk. We should be happy they did, because there'd be more of them running around if they didn't do that. Survival of the fitness.
You know, I actually honestly don't think I've seen this movie up until
Are you
now.
watching?
Like, I think I've ever seen it before.
Really?
It's been a long ass time. I mean,
Yeah,
I've only
no, yeah.
watched it once or twice.
It's,
So
yeah, it's like this was definitely in an era that like I really was like, I was, like growing up, I didn't really watch these kinds of movies, So,
That explains a lot.
so I watched,
Vodka thing.
We watched this
I watched
movie
it,
so
different
much,
types of
dude.
stuff there.
So much.
I must
Yeah.
have seen
We
it like
fucking had
1,000 times.
swords, and we fucking would. I think I might like the second one better.
yeah,
Yeah.
Is that's the one with the lizard guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yep.
liked
Snake
that better
guy.
when I was little because the lizard guy I thought was a cool villain.
Then you
And
grow
then-
up and realize that Gavin Newsom is that guy.
Yeah, and now
Conan actually lost.
Yeah, Conan lost to the lizard people, and now they.
He
run the
did. He
country.
lost
Yeah.
to the lizard guy, and then that guy ended up going on to be Gavin Newsom.
Gavin
Which
Newsom's,
is-
secretly on the side, pesters and tries to kill the Spider-Man.
fucking Green Goblin,
God,
son of
that
a
shit's-
bitch.
He
I can't
does.
believe that fucking guy is somehow still an elected official.
Who's that?
You
Otto
can't believe
Octavius?
that?
The Green Goblin.
No, the Green
Oh.
Goblin, man.
Oswald Osborne.
Oh,
Norman
that's his. Well,
Osborn?
that's his. Well, that's
Norman
his,
Osborn, yes.
Yeah, well, that's his true name, but he's going by an alias now.
Well,
fucking
he's
called
the
Newsom.
governor of Ohio, dude. So why would he be using his fucking?
No, he's the
Goblin
governor of
name?
fucking California, dude.
No, look it up. The governor of Ohio is Norman Osborn.
It's
Because the governor's name actually Norman Osborn.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the California's governor looks exactly like fucking the dude from the comics.
Yeah. He's not even green. He doesn't even have a green face.
swear to God,
What are you
Robert.
talking about?
What the fuck are you
I thought he looked
talking
more
about?
I thought he looks more like Harry.
Nah,
I
he
kind
looks
of
like
imagine
Norman.
Magneto would look kind of like Gavin Newsom. except a little bit older.
Well, if you read his backstory, you'd think he'd have beadier eyes and a bigger nose, but I guess they can't get everything 100%.
So fucking Conan is. I love this thing because, like, right at the beginning, there's that berserker guy who's running through the woods, and Kelly's like, "What the hell's wrong with this guy's hair?" And I'm like, "That guy was running in front of people on fucking horses. Fucking guy's not even winded."
Yeah.
I mean, just
They don't
because
even
he's a
make humans
barbarian
like
doesn't
this
mean he's some
anymore.
kind of barber. I mean,
So they got Kelly.
you know,
There's no barbers in Barbarionia.
well, he was all ratted up. Like Barney's hair, everyone else's
You
hair
know what,
looked
Kelly?
fine and decent, but his
No,
was all thrown up
Kelly,
and frayed.
listen.
What?
Get
What?
your hair perfectly coiffed, and then
There is no
sprint
perfectly coiffed hair.
and then sprint through the fucking woods and see how it looks. All right, it's gonna be a
Absolutely.
mess.
That's
Good call.
true. But he was the only one out of all of them that had the hair like that. Is what I'm
Who's
kind of
that?
portraying. The dude at the very beginning. I don't know who he was.
That's because he was sprinting through the woods. Like
Well,
you're
they-
gonna have
they were
messed up hair.
sprinting, killing, and Arnie's hair still looked all whatever it was.
Silky smooth.
Yeah, that's not sprinting through the woods.
But
Like
he-
you're sprinting through the woods, you're running through brush, fucking
True.
tree branch shit, fucking
Okay, okay.
leaves.
Yeah, and
Like,
Arnie's
there's-
hair was
Yeah.
fucked up after that
Arnie-
witch had that huge orgasm and
Yeah.
phantasmed out. His hair was all messed up.
Well, yeah. Okay. But
Okay.
one dude in particular, it was little frayed and froed. It was just that's all I'm saying.
I really hated James Earl Jones's hair in this thing. Holy
Thank you.
fuck.
Yeah,
It looks
your
so
hair's little-
fucking bad.
like little, like,
You're just jealous because you can't.
I'm
grow
not
that
at all.
hairstyle.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
want
is.
I don't want any hair. That
If it
looks
had to look
so
like that.
bad. Yeah, if I had to look like that, I would fucking cut it all
He
off.
would still shave his fucking
Yeah.
head. He'd be like, "Fuck this."
yeah.
Nope.
I don't.
I
Are you
ain't
saying
fucking
you
dealing
don't
with
think
that.
James Earl Jones is a handsome fella?
I'm saying that hair sucked. It was
Well, it
real
was a
bad.
different time. They had different styles.
Yeah.
And it was a bad
Who
style
are
even
you-
for the time.
Who are you to question Darth Vader's hairstyles?
I just did. Darth Vader doesn't have any
That's why
hair.
you
It's all
probably wear
burned
the
off in
helmet.
lava.
It's gotta get covered up by his helmet. You know, he's just got helmet hair.
That's what it is. Yeah, the helmet.
Yeah, it's helmet hair.
Mhm.
This is just before he wore the Darth Vader helmet. He wore the snake
Mhm.
helmet.
No, it was just on vacation. It was
Oh.
just a little vacation.
Just comes down here and hangs out, turns into a snake, fights
Uh-huh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger for a while.
Yeah.
Holy shit! You know that's actually not impossible.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
there
the
are
whole
those
head getting
worlds in
chopped
the
off.
fucking Star Wars, dude.
I think his
Yeah.
head getting chopped off though.
No,
goes
they
the
just
whole,
made everybody think that. I mean, nobody can actually turn into a snake. That's what I'm saying.
Let's just use the Sith mind like illusion shit to make everybody think
Yeah.
he turned into it.
He,
I'm
he
pretty sure you
just
could
left
just use
and
the
left
force
the
smush
body
your brain
double.
a little bit.
He just left the body double there for a while because he had to go deal with some bullshit back on fucking Tatooine or something.
Oh my god, what if it's actually one of the Emperor's clones?
That's just
And
that's
he
just what it
figured
came
out how
out.
to use like a force anamorphia or whatever to turn himself into a snake. Oh, that's tight. That's a good storyline right there. And then Conan just chops his fucking head off because he's a fucking idiot.
Oh man.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I think he's like really old in this too. I think he's like
Okay.
600 years old or something.
Not right now.
James Earl Jones' character.
Yeah. Which is berserk.
Ulsa.
Also,
Yeah, Thulsa Doom.
Tulsa Doom.
Hair. Jesus Christ.
I know. I know.
You guys
I
don't
don't
like
know.
that 60s hippie lady haircut?
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's like that's what you would expect Karens to look like back in that era. You know what I mean? Like you see someone walking with that haircut, you're like, fucking great. This.
Oh my
douchebag."
gosh. You know what they were? They were the barbarian era HOA coming because they didn't
Yes.
have their fences up and they had animals they weren't supposed to have.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. You're like this piece of fucking shit.
You guys have
What the
unlicensed
fuck
goats.
does he want
Sorry,
again?
but we're gonna have to shut it down.
I
It's
am
the
here
rules.
with the HOA. Where are your permits for the goats? You don't have you have too many chickens in your village.
Oh, I see your wife has resting bitch face. That's not allowed. We're gonna chop her head off.
Mm.
What the fuck?
Your trash can is more than 6 inches from the curb.
I mean, he had a skull face in the books and shit. That sounds way cooler than what we saw.
They couldn't make a skull face. Did you see how shitty Skeletor looked?
Yeah.
I mean, some of his fucking snake transformation was like, man, they didn't even try on that rubber mask.
They did the best they could.
They did. I mean, it's cool. Like, you got the guy who fucking gets sweet ass revenge.
Yeah.
Everybody
It
loves
takes
revenge.
a long fucking time for him to do it. Gotta sped it up a
You know
little
what's
bit.
weird? Think about this. Everybody loves revenge, right? But the law makes it so you can't do revengings. I think that needs to change. We need to get the law so you can have revengerances.
The law.
Well, that's
Start
what
the
the whole.
revenging party and
Well,
bring that shit back.
Well,
That's
that's
a
what
good
the whole
idea.
fucking the whole fucking mutual combat laws were meant for, pretty much. They're like, 'cause they were like people. Were
God,
like,
in
no,
California, they'd fucking show
like,
up
no,
and just
like
shoot
fuck
everybody.
you, like you know, like because people were like, no, like fuck you, like
That's because
fucking
California only
someone
has
pisses
one
me off, and like I
party.
said, the
It's
right
the
to beat their
party
ass.
poopers.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I like the whole barbarian stuff. That was cool. The sword. Then he uses his dad's sword and chops the guy's head off.
What's left
Yeah.
of it.
That's rad.
I was kind of hoping that Skeleton would stand up when he got the sword after he like got away. I was waiting for the Skeleton to stand up and challenge him and just prove himself.
How can
If
skeletons
they made that
stand up? They don't
nowadays,
have any
100%.
meat.
Yeah.
Magic.
Magic. Yeah.
Duh.
Magic? I don't
Yeah.
think there's skeletons standing magic in Conan world.
Yeah, there is. You fight skeletons in the fucking game. There's skeletons in both games. I'm 99% sure.
I don't remember him in the books though. There's
I
I
monkeys.
don't remember lots of stuff.
They have giant monkeys. Not even giant monkeys, just really pissy monkeys.
Really pissy.
Like gorillas.
Oh my god, remember that class, the fucking demonologist in the MMO? What an OP son of a bitch.
Are we still
So
talking
Kelly and
about
I are
Conan the
playing-
Barbarian?
Yeah.
There's an Age of Conan. I think that's what it was called, right, Robert?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
an MMO.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
It was actually a lot of
We
fun.
played it in like 09.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
I liked it
So
a
we were
lot.
playing it. Kelly played a bear shaman, I think. And then
probably.
I played the worst. It was like a conqueror, maybe. Nope, that was the good one. It was the one with lots of armor. It turns out they couldn't do any damage, and their armor didn't do anything either. So anyway, we were trying to get leveled up, and Robert shows up. We're like level 40, and this game has like really harsh level penalties.
Yeah.
So like if you're level 38 fighting a level 39, you could tell. Okay?
Yeah.
Robert shows up at level 19 and is killing elites by himself with a demonologist. And the fucking devs are like, this shit's totally balanced. And I was like, son of a bitch. And I couldn't get myself to play a demon. I should have just fucking...
Robert's just
Learn
going
how to play
around going like,
caster
I don't know
class.
what you guys are talking about. This shit's fucking easy, man.
I mostly played the
Conqueror, wasn't it?
was it the barbarian? It was like a rogue, but he had two-handed weapons and kicks.
Yeah, it was a Conqueror.
Because you could
Because you
play
had that
PvP,
weird, like...
and
yeah.
you can boot. There was one level that had lava pits that you could boot people into the lava pits, which was awesome.
That kind of sounds familiar. Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah, so
even-
Robert, we went
All
over
I
there
wanted
and
to do.
he got my mom to help him play some of the PvP, and he's screaming from the other room, hit the heal button, god damn it, what are you doing in there? And my mom's like desperately just frozen, not doing anything. And I'm like, oh yeah, here we go.
Is this Age of
I know what this
Conan
is about.
Unchained?
Yeah.
I
It's,
don't
it's
think
still
so.
around.
They changed a bunch of shit. I tried to play it again a few years ago, and it was like they took away all the cool stuff that I liked,
Yeah.
like all the novelty to it, because they had the weird like you do combos, like you'd hit the button for like what ability you're gonna use, and then you had to like do a bunch of directions really fast to get it to go off. And that was fun because you could also like side strafe while you're hitting the directions. And then if you could get your abilities off while you were side strafing the dude going around them, they couldn't get you, and you would just fuck them up, and it was fun.
Yeah, Robert had like the V, the B, and the G, and I don't know, a bunch of keys by his thumb that he'd turn his hand, and he's like juking around because they had like side from the side attack, like from this ways, and then
Yeah.
side attack, and then heavy attack or something. And Robert's like, yeah, this is so easy, and he's hitting all these fucking buttons, and his guy's just kicking dudes off of this into this lava, and I was like, I can't do that. God damn it. He was fucking devastating guys. It was pretty funny.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun, and then there was other people that I would play with from the internet.
Yeah,
Internet people.
that was rad.
They were cool. We used to go do the missions together, and or not the missions, the PvP maps together, and go fuck people up, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
And then there's Conan Exiles now. The survival
I
game.
played that.
sometimes.
Yeah. That's a rad game, especially if you like to see people who are really well endowed. Both men, I
Oh,
think you
man.
can still, the females you still do, right?
It also has a pretty cool building system.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
I like
Building
that.
dongs.
I don't feel like I ever got far enough to
I don't
build
know.
anything.
I didn't.
Yeah, I know, Steve. I watched you play it. It was like this. You made the guy, and then you just shook him back and forth in the character creation
Yep.
screen for like
I was
an
like,
hour and a half. Look at these jiggle physics.
Giggle.
Oh my god.
You know you can turn off the wieners on it, so you don't have to fucking look at wieners.
I think I'm getting to that Steve liked to look at the wieners.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I
think
made
you
a
have to
lady.
actually, you have to turn on
Kindle
the.
mode.
I know, you were
and
looking at
make
my
it-
guy's wiener.
I think you
Here,
made a lady
turn to the
too.
side real quick. I know, we both did.
You're like, wait, jump? And then you jumped?
Yeah, we were both just jumping. We're just doing this. We're like, whoa!
So pretty much
Holy
you were
shit,
you
2
were
hours went by.
you
What are you talking about?
were you were just reenacting the man show with two girls on a trampoline.
We were like, well, we can't stream this game.
There was a
You can
lot of
just-
little kid girl giggling too.
You could just turn off all that stuff if you wanted to stream it. Like
Yeah,
you don't have to have nudity in it.
I know. I was
It's
joking.
optional.
Why are you being such a killjoy? God, just
Huh?
turn off the nudity. It's like the best part of the game.
I don't know. Well, you
I
don't
wa-
even you never even got to any of the rest of the game because you were busy looking at
I
virtual
actually
titties.
had like a fairly high level playthrough. I think I was like level 40 or something, 30 something. I fought some guys in a thing and I had a slave lady. Not the kind of slave lady that you'd think. She was tough as fuck. She was killing monsters for me. Which
Yeah,
was
that's one
weird.
thing
I'm like,
I don't-
why
I
is
don't
the
get
slave
it.
lady way tougher than me?
Yeah.
This does not make sense.
Why are you giving your slave weapons and armors? Like, shouldn't they be doing like, I don't know, farm work or something? Digging rocks up?
I did, however, have one dancer slave. I'm not proud of that.
You have to have the dancer to get rid of the corruption somehow.
That's why I had it.
Yeah, okay.
Because of the corruption.
I was definitely curing corruption with that.
Yeah. Curing it or spreading it.
Spraying. That's right, Ricky. Spraying corruption.
It's spreading it, but not, whatever.
I know. I'm
Gotta
joking.
drain my corruption. Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I super love this movie, and the whole thought of being like a super badass like that is awesome.
I
It's too
think the
bad,
biggest
you
thing
know.
for this is just it needed to be cut
A lot
a
shorter.
lot shorter. It would have been.
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed it a lot more.
They
I
could
feel
have,
like
like-
it was a good length.
more.
They could have like removed like 40 minutes of the movie, and it would have been like way better. Like,
And I don't have a problem with like long movies. It's just the stuff that was there that needed to be cut was boring. I don't know.
Well,
It
yeah,
didn't- it
at
didn't
one
entertain
point
me,
in
so.
action movies, they decided to add some kind of, theatrical music for the fight scenes, and it
Mhm.
makes them better to be like, "What's going on? What the hell?" You look, you're more like attracted to the screen when they do that, and there really wasn't that like, it didn't have to be like popular music, I mean, just like a certain
Yeah.
theme to it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
it lacks that. So I think when you're going
A
back,
Conan movie had an epic soundtrack. It was great.
I bought the Conan soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can play it when I want to, and I just play it and I listen to it in the background when I'm playing Valheim. That's why I always kill the bad guys, because I'm imagining dun dun dun, and I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm the guy that's running at the front in front of the horses. We're gonna fucking smoke them. We're gonna show up and be like, yep, there's a bunch of dead goblins here. They're always dead when we show up.
Yeah, like
Damn.
some epic orchestra score going while
Yeah.
you're fucking up whatever you
It's
fuck
fun.
up in Valheim. Gnomes or something.
Mostly trees. I do that and just pretend the trees are goblins.
They really need to add some tree monsters into the game.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
download the fucking soundtrack for that and then run the Conan soundtrack while I'm lifting weights.
That's not a bad idea.
I think that would be pretty good.
I want to get that part in that movie where Arnie has that fucked up haircut, but he's roasting the fat guy. That way I could be like, fuck, Arnie's telling me I need to quit being so fat. Damn it. What do you got, like 50% body fat? Get out of here, you fucking pig.
Jesus Christ.
That's what he says. It's hilarious. I think he actually believes that shit.
Oh, well, he does like his large maids, so I don't know.
I mean, about dudes, though.
Well, yeah.
He's
maybe
not
about
saying this
dudes.
to a lady.
Oh, no, because he wants to find your maid and, make a large face baby with her.
In your fucking family, I shit, Ricky.
It's what Arnie does. He finds people's maids, he bones them, he creates large face babies.
I kind of feel sorry for him. I wonder what the hell was going on
hires-
where he felt like he had to do that.
Yeah, well,
I
He's
mean-
what-
just confused. That's all. Like, I thought she was the wife, Maria. She was taking care of the kids and doing the cleaning and the cooking. I was like, damn, Maria, when did you learn to make these sweet tacos and stuff? Oh, this empanada is delicious.
I mean, he did actually does like do stuff with his kid too, which is nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's a whole, how many fucking celebrities just squiscar their kids?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They show up where they give them a fucking NDA and then that's it. They never see him, Like Eddie Murphy. No, I don't know if he does that, but he has a lot of kids. What's that other guy who's got like 16, 17 kids?
Canon.
Yeah,
John
there you go.
Smith.
John Smith. Yeah, that's true.
The king of the Mormons.
True.
I had a weird thought the other day. What if the Mormons had been the ones who invented like the Hollywood thing?
The weird shit in Hollywood that we're talking about?
No, like just in like let's say they invented cameras and then somehow patented the idea of a movie.
Oh, like what
Could you
would be where
imagine?
would be now if that was what it
Yeah.
was? Oh, okay, yeah. We'd be watching a lot of foreign films is what it would happen.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's Bollywood would be the real Hollywood at this point in time. Like
Yeah.
we would have to deal with the long ass singing fucking scenes there where a bullet slowly moves across this, the area there. It's
I don't know.
over,
They
just,
might
just
be
over
good
the top
movies
dramatic.
because to get people to watch them, they can't just like, throw titties at you and fucking explosions.
They do that in Bollywood movies too. It's just more.
He's talking about the Mormon movies.
Yeah, I'm
right?
talking. Yeah, the
Oh,
Mormon
okay.
movies.
Oh, okay, about the Mormon movies. Okay, yeah. I was like, they definitely throw titties and stuff like that at you in Bollywood movies. Like, have you never seen a Bollywood movie? Like,
I've seen clips of the most goofy fucking action sequences I've ever seen.
Oh no,
It's
yeah,
so
they're
fucking cool.
They're fucking ridiculous, dude. They're ridiculous. Like, half the movie is of just the fucking main character singing while a bullet flies towards the damsel in distress, and he's just singing about it and about how he's gonna rush in there and like drives all the way across town after the bullet has already been fired in like a 20-foot room, and he's just singing the entire way across town as his bullet slowly travels towards the damsel in distress as he's singing about going there and saving her.
It's bullet time, man.
Yeah, like that's like half the movie spent of this guy waking up and then leaving and singing to go save her after the bullet has already been fired. And he'll get there just before that bullet hits her and save her and knock it away.
There's a scene in one of the Superman movies with Christopher Reeve where this gal falls off of Niagara Falls. Like, I don't know what the hell she's doing, but she fell off. And then so a bunch of people go, oh no, somebody fell, and they run over to the side. And Superman walks, I don't know, I mean, for him it's like crawling, but he goes to the bathroom and changes and then flies down there and catches her. And I'm like, unless the fucking Niagara Falls are 10,000 feet high, dude, you ran out of time like when you turned around.
Yeah, she would have already hit. She would have been at the bottom of those falls. Once you hit the bottom, you ain't going
unless he
back
flew
up.
so fast, wouldn't it be funny if that Superman's just going back in time like every fucking time?
Yeah.
Then the TVA show up and they're like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, all right, I'm wiping all of you motherfuckers out. And then he pretends to be Kang. He's like, yeah, I don't have any superpowers.
Yeah.
I'm just a regular guy.
Just a dude.
I don't have any powers at all. And he's sitting right next to a fucking sun.
Well, I mean, like all he has to do is just put his glasses on. They're like, holy shit, why is the reporter sitting out there in space? You better go rescue him. He's gonna die eventually. I have no idea how he survived this long, but he's a reporter, so he must be making a report with the sun. So don't worry about it.
It'd be fucking
so he's
great
covering up for the government.
It'd be great if TVA fell for that shit.
Exactly.
And writing puff pieces for pharmaceutical companies.
Yep.
Think about how much different the idea of a journalist is now versus when we watched Clark Kent when we were little kids.
I mean, now it's
like
to create
Lois Lane,
a sensational story.
Yeah, Lois Lane was taking down major companies and getting enough like beef on her where people were trying to kill her. Nowadays, no, like.
What do you mean now? Like that was fictional.
there were definitely journalists who've done that before in the past. 100%.
Fucking
the guy who did that shit to Richard Nixon when he was just trying to fix some stuff, and then they had to get all up in his ass over nothing.
I know, right? He was just trying to just trying to have a nice stay, at the fucking Watergate Hotel, okay? And some motherfuckers had to go and plant fucking spy device stuff in there. And
you guys want to hear something rad?
Blow it out of proportion.
The real story of that is he was actually set up by one of the guys who orchestrated it.
Mm-hmm.
They set it up to get him caught so that they could kick him out because he wasn't going along with some of the shit they wanted to do. Which is like, geez, you guys are pieces of shit. It's like that guy remember that rad president? And he's riding in his car and then this dickhead shoots him. Like that guy. He was gonna shit can the CIA and do a bunch of other stuff to tone down how much money all those dickheads were getting. And then as it turns out, that didn't happen. I wonder if you guys think that the people who were getting all the money went, we can't let that happen. Maybe we should shoot this guy. Huh.
Seems like a likely possibility.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, Then his head goes to the wrong angle and stuff. Fuck. Some of the bullets parts, there's like too many bullets, too much weight of bullets. That's one of the weird things about it, like nobody talks about. Then in one corner, he got shot in the head, and the other one, he didn't. Like, the Boston guy was like, I don't know what happened here. His head's exploded. It's weird. I don't like it. I think if you're wouldn't it be great if you were like a politician and you lied knowingly? We could like, I don't know, whip you or something.
Throw you off a bridge?
Road haul you?
Legally, yeah. Keel
Tar and
haul 'em.
feather you.
Then the
Yeah,
Navy could
I
do
mean,
it.
like that's pretty much what we used to do with our representatives when they were fucking off. Is we just tar and feather them and parade them through the fucking street. Yeah,
So funny. You know how that would rapidly.
Bro.
We would get macho Camacho so fast because then he could stand there and be like, "I didn't know I was lying. I thought what I was saying was true." You know what plants need? They need Brondo. It's what plants
That's what they
crave.
crave. Yeah.
You know,
The
I don't know if
Bronco's
that'd be
got
better
what's
or
respect,
worse.
skill
It might
excellence.
be better. So yeah. Anyways,
I don't know. I think the willfully part can go. Like, if they're just saying stuff that's untrue, so if they just don't, if they're talking out their ass, then, like, they need to shut their fucking mouth. Like, if they're saying stuff that they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, they don't need to talk about it. They're not assholes doing a podcast.
Yeah, we can just talk about whatever
right.
the fuck we want, right? The funniest part in this movie is when he punches the camel. I laughed a lot at that. That was fucking hilarious.
oh my god, I wish you were here because Kelly goes, "Oh my god, that poor camel." I'm like, it just spit on him, and she's like, "He's still a camel."
He walks out and just
Yeah.
fucking punches
Wasn't
it.
crying a bit.
The camel stands there for a second, just like, whoop, whoop, and then he fucking goes over.
It falls over. It
Oh,
wasn't
man.
necessary. Oh, I just want to
Yes,
show
it
my
was. It
dominance.
spit on him.
Who among
supposed
us
to let
hasn't
us-
gotten drunk and punched a camel anyways?
Yeah,
big
what the
deal.
hell, Kelly?
Like I said, just haven't lived.
Mm,
Oh, man.
I was there when you punched a camel, Kelly. Don't try and cover that up.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, because you were drunk.
Oh, man.
Robert just shows up.
You
randomly
probably remember
while
the part
Kelly's
where
drunk
Eric
with
was
a
like,
camel.
you probably remember the part where Eric was like, "Hey, Kelly, you shouldn't drink quite that much," because that was like a third of the way through it.
Mm.
Yep.
Like, will you
Oh,
act
man.
like a lady for once? Gosh.
God, sometimes I take that for granted where Kelly doesn't just get drunk all the time. Because, there are people who do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that
there
would
are.
suck. She's just
Yeah.
like, all the time. Fuck, that would be annoying. Although
just
she does
depends
have
on
a
how she
tendency
is
to
while
get a
she's
little
drunk.
frisky, so maybe that would. Kelly, you need to start drinking. You want to drink
keep it
right
in the
now?
house.
I got a beer. Yeah, you just can't be going out.
Okay.
Right. Eventually, Kelly's just gonna start handing you frozen TV dinners. Be like, "Here you go. Fucking eat that. Go fuck yourself. Going to bed."
Too cold. You're gonna have to.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
No, Kelly's not angry at all. She's super like
Yeah.
she's like the best kind of drunk. It's a lot. She's a lot of fun.
She's the
One of my
lovey-dovey
favorite drunk Kelly stories. We
Oh,
were
no.
drunk as fuck.
Kelly, oh
and
god.
We're standing. Do you guys remember that parking lot that was across the little the gravel from my mom and dad's house?
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're standing there, and she's like really drunk, and she looks at me and she goes, "Catch me," and she jumps up and away from me. And I'm like, oh, and I'm drunk too. And I managed, she did not fall on the ground. Like, I slowed her down, which is pretty good. I mean, she jumped away so far. I didn't know she could jump that far.
Oh.
And then she was laughing. She was all barked up. I was barked up, and she was laughing about it, which was pretty funny. Then another time, we had a snowball fight, and I put like 10 or 15 snowballs down the back of her drawers, and
Jesus Christ.
she was still laughing about it.
I'm surprised she didn't just fucking deck you for that one.
No, I
Oh,
put snowballs in
She
his
got me
pants
too.
too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I think you do.
She didn't know that like snow down my drawers doesn't bother me at all.
Well,
Like,
I mean, you
I'm
gotta
fine.
like.
It was down
I
the
mean-
front too. I'm like, this is nice.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean, like.
the coolest this thing has been all day.
I mean, like, let me let's be real here. You have like 2 inches of like thick fur insulating you, so it's like you're like, fuck. It's kind of
I
like
wasn't
me
sure
being
where
a
you were
husky.
going with that.
You know?
It's a butt crack. What are you even saying?
Eric has 2 inches of butt crack.
Only 2 inches. That's it. It's incredibly
Now,
small
that'd be
butt.
a weird butt crack.
It's an incredibly small
A
ass.
2 inch
Like,
butt crack?
it's just the world's smallest ass. It's just a butthole. No cheeks.
I
just
look
a
like the
brown hole.
Coneheads. No crack. It's just there's like a butt there and then just a hole.
Exactly. I think we broke Kelly.
I need to put mass quantities.
It's been a long time since we've broken Kelly.
I haven't laughed in a while. Like, it's really depressing. Like, the other day I was laughing at something. I'm like, oh my god, I miss laughing. It's like, what?
I swear to God.
Yeah, I haven't heard up laughing for a while, so that's good.
Oh. Oh, what the
Now
fuck?
just the water in your mouth, Kelly. No spit takes on the.
You right? At least you
You
didn't
did
choke
good.
on your own spit.
No, not that time either.
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
gonna brag about myself now.
Like, sounds like the worst fucking thing ever. You try laughing and then you just end up choking on your spit and you're spending.
Oh yeah, you know how many times just in high school I take that dainty sip, and then I'd like the room was so quiet, and then I'd choke on it. Like, oh god.
You're like, oh
Okay, how
fuck.
can I cough without going?
You guys actually wait, is that a normal thing where people think about other people?
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that. I would drink and I didn't give a shit.
Well,
Sometimes I would
obviously.
fart in the when it was quiet. It was really funny. If you could get a squeaky fart, nobody could tell where it came from.
Just reverberates out through the room.
And then you just go. Then what you do is you look at the nearest girl. You go, "Oh my god, did you just fart?" That's so funny.
I can just imagine how many girls you just royally pissed off and embarrassed throughout your fucking school days. They're just
It
sitting
was
there,
worth
just fucking just
That's how
crapping
Eric
himself.
won Kelly over.
That's right.
Jesus.
I mean, it was almost as attracting as like when Kelly drove up to meet me the first time, and my mom blasts out the door at full speed, like almost at a run, and goes, "Now who the fuck is this?"
Slams the door, stomps down the steps, and I'm like, what's going on? I was in gym clothes and like not like some like hoity-toity. I was just like in normal like capri pants and like a baggy shirt. Like it wasn't anything like showy or whatever. And I just either came from the gym or was going to the gym. And then okay. And that happened immediately after I got out of the car. I'm like,
you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I
I literally was like, "There's no way she's gonna come back. There's no fucking shot." Oh, jeez.
Like,
yeah.
Finally
after
get
that,
one
I got
that's not a piece of shit, and then this happens. Thanks, Mom. Good job. Now, who the fuck is this? And then she was nice to basically all of the shitty ones. Every shitty one she was nice to. What the fuck? Then I have on occasion, when I was drunk, thought to myself, do birds of a feather like know that they're of a feather? And that's why they like each other?
Yeah, it might be.
Maybe there was something there.
I mean, the only thing that I know is that the male with the prettiest colors or jewelry, like in a leg band, usually gets the female. I mean,
Well, what the hell's your excuse, dude? What are you doing? You got the brightest accessories.
I'm just sitting here wondering, like, what fucking scientist tagged and bagged the fucking Sasquatch that you are with a colorful piece of metal that attracted Kelly?
No, see, I'm a Sasquatch who's got a fucking like 16 or 17 fucking charisma roll. I tricked her ass. I've got a plus fucking 20 to persuasion.
The one time you finally got advantage on your persuasion check.
That's exactly right. I fucking got her done. I overcame that one. That, you gotta admit, that's pretty good overcoming that.
Yeah.
Comes
The
out.
fucking-
Who the fuck is this?
The fake blood in this movie was
Oh,
mixed with
Jesus
vodka.
Christ.
Really?
Yeah.
What the
So
hell
that
was
way
that
everyone's
green
just-
shit?
Just getting shit faced while they're drinking the fake blood.
Yeah, they were like they would, the ones that would have to spit the blood, they would swallow it and then go back to special effects to get more. So
Yeah. It was probably just like
that scene.
Yeah, it was probably just Clamato juice and vodka, and I was like, we're getting fucked up today.
they mixed it with the vodka because it was cold as fuck out there, so they had to have something so it wouldn't freeze.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I was wondering. Do
All the while, Arnold Schwarzenegger's out there shirtless in a fucking thong, pretty much the entire fucking time, just running around in a fucking desert.
Where were they filmed that?
I would like. It looks like Arizona
in
to me.
Spain. It was in Spain.
Was it?
Maybe. I think it was in Spain, unless I'm
He's
thinking
just
of
He's
making
like, I'm
that
just talking
up.
out my ass.
He's literally talking out of his ass. There's no shot it was there.
Let's see. Yeah, it was filmed in Spain.
Oh wow,
See?
Robert
There
was
you
actually
go.
right for once.
Right, see, I told you guys Robert knew exactly what he was talking about.
Just
Filled
because I'm
over-
making stuff up doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Filmed over
That
a
is true.
span of 5 months in regions around Madrid and the province of Almeria.
Almeria
There you go.
sounds like a land in the Conan world, so.
Yeah.
It does actually.
I'm
How many
from
books?
Almeria.
Robert and I were talking about this before. How many books are there of this thing? And is there a book that I should start on to get a better view of Conan?
They're more like a series of stories.
So it doesn't really matter where you start. You just
Yeah.
kind of okay.
I don't know. I haven't read it in a long time. I thought they were good stories. Some of it's a little homoerotic, but I know you're into that, so that's a bonus.
He likes
All
to
right.
talk about Conan's panther-like speed a lot.
Does he?
Yeah.
Lots of
That's
that.
that's the takeaway that I remember.
And
He's
there's a lot
always
of
going on about it.
descriptions of how fucking jacked and tan he is.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the first book is called The Coming of Conan.
Yes, there
And
was.
then
There was a lot of coming.
And then there was Conan the Barbarian and the Sword of Conan. So, I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and they're
yeah.
not in chronological order if you get like the whole thing.
mhm.
Like the order of the stories were written in were out of order.
Just kind of somebody
chronologically.
telling the stories of Conan, basically.
Yeah, they're just like, this is when Conan did the thing, and then here's Conan doing the other thing.
Okay.
Which I think it's neat that he wrote it out of order like that, but also there's like a progression in Conan's character. Because in the early stories, when he's a youngster, like everybody that goes with him on his dumb missions, like whatever he's doing, they all
Yeah.
get killed. Because like Conan's a fucking he's the original top G, and everyone else is not that. So they just can't hang with his fucking lunacy, right? But later on, he's like a little bit better at, and maybe it's just being old and because he's like 35 in the last one, and he's like fucking got jacked up knees,
Yeah.
fucking shoulders, so he's just like not quite fucking hard at it. Also, there's one in there where I remember he gets pelted in the head with a sword, and he had a helmet on, so he didn't die. He just got knocked the fuck out because someone fucking just blasted him with a sword. It's like, oh, you got a TBI out of that one. Fuck. Just take it easy a little bit. That was close. Ow.
Damn it. All right. I'll have to.
Because
I
there's
like
like,
Conan a lot.
yeah, like when he's younger, he's like wandering around in the woods or the jungle or something with people, and they don't know how to like grease their armor right or something, so they fucking make a ton of noise,
Yeah.
and it turns into shenanigans, and he's the only one who's fucking badass enough to fight his way out. And he has to do a lot of running too, so he had to like escape, and everyone else just got fucked in that situation because they didn't know what they were doing.
Okay.
I listened to
that's,
them too. They were good. The audiobook thing is good.
Yeah.
It's weird because they kind of feel like stories that somebody should be telling you too.
Like you're sitting around a fire and hearing the old man
Yeah.
talk, tell the stories and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy old guy who's got this like, relative Conan that's always doing this
Yeah.
cool shit.
He's
He's
there
talking
telling
about
you a
his
story so he
Canadian
can get some
girlfriend.
food. Yeah.
Yeah. If
Okay.
only his Canadian girlfriend just get off her ass and come down, then he'd be able to see her.
That's right.
mm.
All right. Well, I'll have to take a look. Let's see. What rating did you guys give this movie?
This is like a nostalgic movie, so it's like a 4-star movie for me.
Okay.
Oh boy. This is me being nice. So
Yeah.
2.5 stars.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably have to give this 1 star, and that's just because boobies. Other than that, there's nothing else redeeming about the movie, in my opinion.
You didn't like that witch orgasm scene? I mean, could you imagine getting some witch to do that? She
Yes.
turned into a phantasm, dude.
Or when he chops the snake's head off. That was awesome.
That was cool too.
It
He's
was
wrestling
bad.
with this giant snake that would weigh like 6,000 or 7,000 pounds.
I'm sure Arnie wrestles with this giant snake every fucking day.
I
Alright.
just used
Gotta
to
keep that shit
wrestling
under
with the
control.
giant snake.
Robert, what crazy metric are you giving me on this one?
I'm gonna give it 9,000 riddles of steel.
9,000 riddles of steel.
Okay.
That was good.
Over
Yeah.
9,000 actually.
Over. Okay.
Oh, well, let me.
Got
fix that.
9,000 power.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go with 2.5 stars on this. Next week's movie is Ricky's choice. What are you gonna choose?
All right, so I've got a choice for you guys between 2 movies.
Okay.
And I haven't seen either one of these movies, but Steven says they're good movies. So hopefully there shouldn't be any weird, like,
You're trusting me to tell you what a good movie is? You
Well,
know what
no.
movies I choose,
Yeah,
I'm
Ricky.
just saying, like,
He
I'm trusting your opinion that there isn't, like, that there, you know, like, that.
Just for this, Eric, we're watching another fucking Fast and Furious movie next time I choose,
Yeah,
all right?
but what I'm saying is,
sick. I
is
can't
that
make
I
it.
trust him that
I
there
got
isn't,
stuff I
like,
gotta
any,
do that
like,
day.
any like blatant, like, graphic, like, child death and shit like that in the movies. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing like that in the movies. You know, so it's either gonna be Dune or
The new one?
Yeah, the new one, or Deadpool Wolverine.
Because we haven't watched the new Dune, the first one, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's either gonna be the.
I
new
haven't
Dune.
seen the Dune movie either.
Yeah, so it's either gonna be the new Dune one or
Did
the
I?
new Wolverine and Deadpool movie.
I'm good with either, so whatever you guys feel like watching.
I don't know if I want to watch the Deadpool Wolverine. That sucker almost made me cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They got a real bro thing going on.
Bro, it's
I did
nice.
not watch it when he watched it.
Like when they're stabbing each other in the car. That's rad.
That's fucking great.
Brought a tear to my eye.
Cause like you're crying because they're stabbing each other. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. 'cause I was
Hey,
like, yeah,
if
go ahead
you
and
could,
watch it.
look, listen, I wanted healing powers when I was a kid more than anything. Because I didn't mind getting hurt, but I really hated having to deal with the consequences. For like days and days. Like if it hurt for a couple hours, okay. But then me and Robert could have learned how to sword fight. We'd be so good at it if we both had healing powers.
Oh, we definitely, if we had healing powers like that, there would have been times where we were stabbing each other in the car.
You'd be like the fucking
100%.
kids in that fucking episode of Rick and Morty where Rick takes Jerry to that resort where you can't die. You'd be out there just lopping limbs off, just have them regenerate.
Yeah.
Like,
You know how good at
zero
sword fighting
fucks.
we would be? We'd be the biggest YouTube stars ever. Because everybody would think it was fake.
Dude, we'd be wandering around the country fighting crime.
Oh yeah, because we could get shot and they wouldn't do
Like
anything.
Kung Fu, yeah.
Oh, that'd be rad.
Fucking, you'd see our asses on America's Most Wanted.
Do you guys want to watch
I just don't want to die
Deadpool
like
then?
the guy on Kung Fu.
Yeah, so you guys want to watch Deadpool or Dune?
up to you guys. Let's vote. I'm gonna vote on Dune since I haven't seen that. You guys pick whatever you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what Dune is actually about. I don't know.
It's a space
Giant-
movie. It's like space
giant-
castles.
Giant sandworms that apparently make drugs.
That's not really what
Spice.
the movie's about.
They gotta
No.
smoke spice. It's the
All right,
prequel to Warhammer.
It's
Yeah.
what it is it's about a family that gets forced to move to this planet. It's a desert planet, okay? And the desert planet was getting run by a pedophile guy named Baron Harkonnen. Everybody forgets he's a pedophile guy too, but he's a pedophile guy. Anyways, then the Baron Harkonnen guy plays a dirty trick because he's a piece of shit and he kills almost everybody in the family. Then the guy gets revenge.
The Revenger.
And that was he was starting to get revenge in the book, but it was taking so long that I got bored and quit.
So I'm going to tell you this, Eric. The first movie is only the first half of this story, too.
You're fucking kidding me.
No, there are 2 movies that fill up that whole first. Like when I watched the first movie, it was getting like 2.5 hours on, and I'm like, there's a lot left in the book. What the fuck are they doing? Like, are they gonna rush all this? So it is just the first part of the movie, or the first.
Wait,
part
so
of the book.
status of Gurney in the book in the movie, found or not? Like, he's dead.
Shit, it's been a while since I watched the first movie.
You know what happens in the book where they're like, "Oh shit, he's dead." Is that where it is? And
it's literally like right after the Harkonnens come and take out the house Atreides.
what?
At the thing,
For
yeah.
fuck's sakes! Yep,
Yeah.
I changed my pick to Deadpool.
Yeah, we'll have to do. Though I don't think we can force Kelly to watch 2 3-hour movies about space shit
Oh god.
in a row. So I mean, we're not. We can't do Dune 1 and 2 in the same
Wait.
podcast.
The
Oh,
Dune
hell
I'm
no.
looking
Isn't
at
Jason
is a
Momoa
2000
in it?
I just seen him.
Jason
I know!
Momoa is in it.
That's what
Yes.
made me change
He
my
has his
mind.
shirt off too.
He's in the
I was like,
Conan remake
why?
as well.
Yeah.
And who we looking at in the other movie? Okay, I'd rather
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
What?
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman most of the time.
Yeah. Ryan
Reynolds.
And
She doesn't like
Henry
Ryan Reynolds
Cavill
for
is
some
in there
reason.
for a very short scene.
Yeah. It's really a toss up. I mean, I'm gonna watch either one.
Yeah.
So fine. I don't really have an answer because I think
No.
what I would enjoy to watch more would be Deadpool because I have liked the first, second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's watch Deadpool. It'll be funnier.
Yeah, so watch Deadpool, Wolverine.
And then we can prep for Dune at some point. Because both the movies are out now, so we can watch first and second. And
Deadpool Spooderman.
Oh,
Is
and
that what the
just
movie
so you're
is?
clear, I
Yeah.
do like some space movies.
Yeah,
I do.
It's
Like
definitely it's
Interstellar, like
definitely not
Spaceballs?
Deadpool
And- Spaceballs.
That's that fucking
Interstellar,
movie.
Spacebar.
Aren't they making a new
Spacebar.
Spaceballs?
I
We've
heard
already
they were
done that,
supposed
yeah.
to.
Oh, redoing what?
No.
I think they're making a sequel. I don't think they're redoing. I think they're making
Oh.
a sequel. I think he's
That'll be
looking at
really
making another
cool to
one, so-
watch Captain Lone Star and her lesbian princess do whatever. Wait, Disney's not making this, is it?
No.
I don't know who
Oh, we
owns,
might be all right then.
I don't know who owns that.
Well,
I was
probably
going to say they're
is
going to
owned
shit
by
on yet
Disney.
another thing I like. Every goddamn thing.
Whatever company owns that company probably is owned by Disney because everything's owned by Disney now.
I hope they got the
Everything.
memo. Everybody's tired of it. And then
Mhm.
they didn't do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, America is owned by Disney, or we are owned by Mickey Mouse. He is our overlord now.
MGM, so that's Paramount, I believe, owns them now. I think.
And they will eventually be bought out by Disney.
Who's in the cast?
I don't think there's anything even.
There's
yeah.
there's a really ugly looking dog in the cast. I know that.
Looks like it's in the works with Amazon.
Oh, it's fucked. Never mind. I don't wanna
Josh
watch it.
Gad
Oh,
is in
Spaceballs.
there, so man,
You're talking about Spaceballs. Never mind.
yeah.
Oh, Josh Gad. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Too bad the guy that fucking played the whole Darth Vader doesn't act anymore.
You're talking about the new Darth Vader?
Rick Moranis.
Oh, you're talking about the in Spaceballs?
Yes, in
That,
Spaceballs,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That guy.
Darth.
Yeah, that
his name
guy.
is Dark Helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, see why that guy doesn't act. I mean, like, it's understandable why, but like, it's a shame. He was a good actor.
So
I think
fucking funny.
His wife died of like leukemia or some shit like that there, and so he stopped acting to look after his kids. If I remember correctly.
He could come back now. This kid's got to be grown by now, don't they?
Yeah, but he's also really fucking old though, too.
Yeah, there's parts for old people in movies, and I'm sure it's still hilarious.
Yeah, so
He did sign on to play Wayne Selinsky again in a new Honey movie.
oh wow,
Yeah.
nice.
It looks like it's been put on hold, but he did sign on for another one.
No,
So
yeah,
he might be willing to do more movies. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
Wait,
Um,
what's the guy's name in Honey, I Drunk the Kids? Fucking Wayne Zelinsky?
yeah, it's Wayne
Yeah.
Selinsky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he related to Zelinsky, the auto parts king?
I don't think
No,
it's spelled the
Selinsky.
same.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh,
One starts with an S and one starts with a Z, I think.
Yeah.
those fucking idiots. Fuck that up.
That would have been so cool, though.
It would have been.
I'm for the American working man, and they don't know any better.
All right. So next week we will watch. We'll
Deadpool.
talk about Deadpool and Wolverine. That's gonna be it. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll talk to you next Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time. YouTube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, and next Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be maybe playing some games. Twitch.tv/Turgeter and YouTube.com/Turgeter around 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific time for those two. That'll be it, though. Have a good night, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Wait, what
Bye.
games? Bye. Okay.
It's
What games are